guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's been so long and I'm happy to be back. I know I owe you guys a video from Ibiza, but to be honest with you, I just haven't been in the mood to edit for YouTube. I just haven't been feeling YouTube lately. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if I'm the only one. So I apologize for that. But I wanted to film a Halloween makeup look here for YouTube, something that it's fun. As you saw by the title, it's gonna be Wonder Woman with a little twist of pop art, which I think is really cute for Halloween. It's actually easy to do and you can have fun with it. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with the skin, and I'm using a moisturizer to prime my skin to really hydrate it because I'm gonna be going over with a matte foundation, so I wanna make sure my skin is really hydrated. Now I'm using the Murad targeted pore corrector. This helps to smooth out any large pores. Also it helps with oil control, and I really love it because I also have some texture on my skin, so it really smooths everything out. Now for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Born This With My foundation from Too Faced. It's one of my absolutely favorites if you have oily skin. Even for me that I have more on the normal to dry skin, it works perfect. It's full coverage and it's long lasting. It's water resistant. It's just amazing. Now we are going to bronze the skin. I'm gonna use a bronzer stick from Rare Beauty, and I love it because it's really creamy and it blends really nicely onto the skin, and I love the shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's like the perfect tone in between. So you just want to place it wherever you want to bronze your skin and just blend it with a fluffy brush. I like to always blend my contour with a brush and not a sponge. I don't know what it is, but this is the way I do it. And then once you're done, we're gonna move on to concealer, and I'm gonna use a really bright concealer. This one is from e.l.f. It's the 16-hour Camo Concealer. It works amazing. A little bit goes a long way. And I just want my under eyes to really be brightening because I want the eyeshadow and the eye makeup to really pop and come forward. So I'm really brightening the under eye area, and I put a lot on my nose, so I have to be very careful, but always go back and forth and make sure everything, there's no lines, no harsh lines of the contour and concealer. So take your time. Now for the brows, we want to go bold. So you want to make sure they're really like dark, almost black. But I started small because I like to like build everything up little by little as I go. And this is how we're going to do the eyes. So I use this Danessa Myricks matte eyeshadow palette that is incredible. I've been obsessed with it, and it comes with like a moussey color and then a powder color. So I use the mousse color first to give me like a base, and then I'm building up the color with the shadow to give me some depth. And then I'm using this dark shadow on the outer corner to create a smoky eye. And then I go back to the fluffy brush to blend any hard edges because you don't want your makeup to have hard edges. And then I'm using this milk cream shadow as a base. We're gonna create a cut crease, and this eyeshadow is so pretty, by the way, on its own. But I'm gonna use it as an eye base because I was looking for something a little bit more coppery. This is an eyeshadow from Laura Cosmetics, and I'm using it and I love it. Okay, so now once we're done with this, I'm using this bright color for the brow bone. And then we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. So I'm using this brown as the lower lash line. Make sure it's very tight to your lower lash line, and kind of like you see, like bring it up to where the smokiness go, right there, yeah. And then I'm using this micro precise pencil from Huda Beauty to line my upper waterline, and I'm using this micro precise liquid eyeliner from Huda Beauty to create a wing because I want to start slow and build it up. And then once you're done with your wing, I'm gonna do the inner corner, work in the inner corner on the other lines. If they're not black from the beginning, and at least you get a nice map of the liner, don't worry. By the way, while I was looking for something, I found this eyeshadow and I had to apply it. I mean, it looks so good, and I really wanted that lid to pop. Going back to the liners, if they are not becoming black, use a black eyeshadow with an angle brush and go over them, and this is going to set them, but also it's gonna fill in any gaps from the liquid liner. Now I'm using a white liquid liner for the middle part, but I just didn't like the way that it looked. It wasn't becoming white. So I'm gonna show you what I used in a second, but I'm going to start mapping the line from the top, and I use a little bit of eyeshadow. So you wanna start with an eyeshadow because it's easy to remove if you mess up, and you wanna use a little bit of micellar cleansing water, the pink cap from Garnier, with a small brush and really clean the edges. This is not gonna make your eyeshadow break or ruin your eyeshadow. That's the beauty of it. That's a little secret, a little tip, just like I'm doing right here. Once you have the desired shape, you want to go back with your liquid, your black liquid pencil, and go over it to make it very dark and pop. Now for lashes, I'm using the press on lashes by Impress Beauty or Kiss products, and you want to put on the lashes that you like, but are some of my favorites because they're so natural. You can't see the band. They're amazing. They're lightweight on the eye. If you want a tutorial on this, let me know. But now we're gonna move on to the lips. So you want to add your favorite red lipstick that it's bright. I'm using this one from Sephora that I actually really love the shade. And I'm using this liquid lipstick from Milani that is black, and I absolutely love it. It's so long lasting and it's super black, and this is just perfect. And for this, I recommend you to use a pointy brush, a liner brush, to line the lips because it's so much easier than using the applicator, just because the applicator is a little bit more thicker and you might mess up. And with this liquid lipstick, you do not want to mess up because it's really hard to take off if it dries down. So it's best if you apply the red first and then the black. And then I'm using this gel liner, white, from Kat Von D. It is amazing. This part was actually very tricky because I was using like this palette from Makeup Forever to do the white on the lips, and it was turning red and it was getting me so frustrated, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm almost done and I can't get this white right. So thank god I remember I had this color gel liners from Kat Von D that they are amazing. They always save the day for me, and I had a white one pop. It's really bright, it's really white, and it's long lasting. So now you just want to add all these lines on the face. I use the face palette from Makeup Forever. You can also use the liquid lipstick from Milani. I didn't think about that, but you could totally do that as well. It's super long lasting. I just didn't want to mess up because when you mess up with those liquid lipsticks on the face, it's over. So that's why I played it safe. But I love how this look is starting to turn out. I love it. Finish with the accents of whites around the face using the white gel liner from Kat Von D. And for the headband, I'm using the Makeup Forever face palette, starting off with this yellow as a base. And on top, I added the golden color. It was like, it gave me like a metallic finish. You can also add some glitter to it if you want to be a little bit extra. And then you can draw the star. You can also cut out a star and paste it on your forehead with a little bit of lash glue. I should have done that because it was the difficult part of everything. Add a little bit of black on the brows to give it more of a pop art look. And add some lines on your neck if you want to, just to keep the costume going. But if not, add some contacts, have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy this look. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and have fun in Halloween. See you guys on the next video. Bye!